Peace. I humbly come to you in the name of divine education, Allah. And I'm just bringing you a thought that has been going through my mind for most of the day. Um, First and foremost, I want to give my regards to all the fallen soldiers, and I'm talking about our youth out here in the streets. Those that is dying from the hands of law enforcement, government officials, black on black crime, things of that nature. It's just a sad thing, and it shouldn't happen to any of us. But in today's society, that's unfortunately how things really are. On that note, society doesn't want our black youth to grow and change the status quo of the way things have been going, for the simple fact of that means they can't continue doing the things that they've been doing, reaping the benefits of the hard work that the average person, your everyday Joe or Jane, is doing to provide for their family. And in actuality, you're providing for them. We're just still getting scraps like they was giving scraps when we was at the slave tables and all that. It's ain't nothing changed. It looks a little better, but the slavery is still in effect. It's all in here now, though. These situations that we find ourselves in nowadays, it's becoming more and more disheartening. And I don't want the youth to give up. Don't lose hope. Don't lose your trust. Don't lose your focus. There's a lot more that needs to be done by us as adults and by you as a youth. And here's what that is. The number one thing that needs to be done is that people need to be educated. Let me say that again. The number one thing that needs to be done, this is for old, middle-aged, early 30s, 20s, down to our teens, elementary school, just starting school. Education. And I'm not talking just book education. I'm not talking just street education. I'm talking about education in the form of learning your story. Learning of where our people come from. Our story. Not his story. Our story. In this way, you'll know who you are. You'll know your origin, who you are, and it'll give you the idea and the direction of where you need to be going as an individual to keep our nation of people going in the right direction. That is paramount for any form of change to happen. That is most paramount. Now, there's been changes in history, legislative and laws and amendments and things of that nature. But that's small in comparison to what an educated young black, Hispanic, Indian, somebody of original national culture. That change is there, profound. Way more than school, way more than street. Why? Because that means you took that time to study yourself, research yourself. Don't think that these heads in society, they fall off lawmaking abilities and corporations and this and nature and all that. Don't think they don't know nothing about you. They know everything about you. Why? Because that's what they use in order to get over on you. They learned you and figured, oh, this is the best way that we can use these tactics to subdue them and get them to do what we want them to do. So the first part of this is education. Learn of yourself. Then learn of your enemy. Because once you learn of your enemy, you'll know your own weaknesses as well as your enemy's strengths. That way you can utilize your strengths against his weaknesses and build up your weaknesses to defeat his strengths. There's way more in life than rap videos, music videos, World Star, Facebook, Instagram. There's more to life than that. There's more to life than growing up just wanting to be a basketball player, a football player, entertainer, something like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but there's more to life than that. Because you have everybody going those professions. Where's the lawyers that's going to need to defend these people in case somebody tries to take advantage of them contractually or something like that? Where are the judges to try these cases when something goes amiss? Where are the doctors when these individuals get hurt? Who do they go to seek proper medical attention? Devise different holistic ways of healing us. Not just dealing with pharmaceutical companies who really don't want to help you. They want to keep you at a certain level because they can keep you at that level. They stay paid. If you're taught how to heal yourself and your body can't heal itself if given the proper nutrition, you don't need no pharmaceutical. You don't need CVS. You don't need Rite Aid. You don't need Pfizer. None of them. All you use is what's in Mother Earth. Simple. Education, the number one factor in helping us to eliminate the tragedies and circumstances that we're dealing with in these days and times. And that's not just for the babies, quote unquote, and I'm talking physical babies, but the babies, quote unquote, mental babies. You got some young brothers and sisters out here starting families of their own. Ain't got a clue of what's going on and how to elevate themselves up out of the rut so they be able to teach their youngin how to elevate themselves higher, to get themselves higher up out the rut. Ain't nothing worse than two ignorant people raising up a ignorant baby. That baby ain't asked to be here, number one. Number two, he damn sure ain't asked to have two ignorant ass parents. If you out here doing what you gotta do, as they say, hustling, gangbanging, slinging, this and the third, and you got one or two babies, what do you tell these babies? I mean, be honest. Ain't too many of y'all telling them, don't do what I do, or don't do what I did, this and the third, because I want better for you. Ain't a lot of y'all telling them that, because one, half y'all ain't even in the household, for whatever reason. So it's a one-person household leading that family. That's more strain, more struggle, more strife on that individual, one individual, to hold that household together. We have to educate ourselves, people, in order to stop these Michael Browns, these Eric Garners. The list goes on, like the Emmett Till and further back. Education is the key. And it has to start here and now. Before any type of revolution even pops up out of your brain. There has to be some kind of education out here for these young minds and young bodies. Ain't a person on this planet too old to learn. Some are just too stubborn to forget what they learned. to relearn something new. Because you've been doing this for so long, change is a scary thing. Some people are afraid of change like that. They don't want to learn nothing new, even if it's going to help them in the long run. Because they're so stuck in the rut in the ways that they've been going, they're not going to be willing to take the risk, thinking they're going to lose something or miss out on something. There's been a lot of talk on social media about revolution. And it's a touchy subject because a lot of people, when you really boil down to it, are you really willing to give up your life for your brother, your sister, for your kids? You say, yeah, all right, I give it up for my family, this and the third. But really, are you really going to be the one that's staying out there at the risk of going down in a blaze of glory, hail of bullets, just so your son or daughter be able to survive and have a better life than you? A lot of us would like to make it happen in other ways other than that. And there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody's not built for revolution. Everybody's not built for rebellion. Everybody's not built to get out there on the front lines and put them up and get it in. There's a lot of people behind the scenes that make things happen. But you have to know your position. And I say that to say this. Like I said, there's a lot of people talking revolution. And I've been looking at these last few situations, on law enforcement taking our youth lives away in the streets and this and the third. I haven't seen none of y'all out there that be posting y'all pictures with the AKs and the Glocks and the AR-15s and all that on Instagram and Facebook and this. I ain't seen y'all out there. I ain't seen y'all run up in no judges' houses, no courts, no police stations, none of that. I haven't seen it. So this is why I say education is number one factor, and for any kind of revolution to begin, to have any chance of growing and being worthwhile. I want to be able to listen to my youth out there. I want y'all to voice your opinions, voice your thoughts and your ideas. Let us grown folks know exactly what it is that you're looking for in life. What is it that you want to do with yourself? Not what it is that I can do for you to get you there. What it is that you want to do for you to get you there. Because that's where it's going to start at. Because the future is whose? Yours. I am at the future point in my life. I'm an adult. I'm at the future point in my life. This is what I have to do now to help the future for y'all. I have to pass down what was passed down to me. So I have to give y'all the knowledge that was given to me. That hopefully y'all can take that knowledge and build with it. So I want y'all out there. I want y'all to voice your opinions. Make yourself seen and heard. But for the right reasons. Just don't go out there all willy-nilly and start wilding out doing dumb shit. That's not going to get you or us as a people anywhere. Let people know what it is that you want out of life. Don't be afraid to set your goals through the roof. You know what I'm saying? I've been listening to Steve Harvey the past couple of weeks, and he's made a valid point. Even though I don't deal in the religious aspect of God, because the original black man, Asiatic black man whose righteous name is Allah, is God. He made some valid points. And the number one valid point is, whenever it is that you throw that thought in the universe, because that's the way I look at it, you put that thought in the universe, don't be cheap and stingy with it. You know, everybody's saying, oh, I want to be able to get my mama out the projects, or get myself a new car, I need some new rims. That's menial. Take that same energy that you put into that little menial thought and come up with a greater thought. a more profound thought, something that the universe will pardon me, envelop within like minds, because all it is thought. Electrical charges going around the universe. My thought, your thought, her thought, everybody's thought. When you put out that positive thought like that, at such a great, immense place, and you put it out there like, I want racism to stop, I want whatever it is. You put that thought out there, like minds, mind that take mind. So like minds is going to pull that thought out the universe. You start playing where you at, she starts playing where she's at, they start playing where they're at. And it all comes together. Why? Because we're all united. We're all one. We're all of one consciousness. We've just been duped for so long that we don't even think for ourselves. We don't even want to do for ourselves. That's the way the system has you set up. Just to take whatever it gives you and for you to be happy with it, when you could be so much more. Youth, I want y'all, young and old youth, because it's all about mentality, I want y'all to look back to before we got here. Look at all the things that was presented, all the things that we brought forth. Sciences, mathematics, arts, language, culture, all that. I want you to learn about all that. And then look at yourselves nowadays like, damn, we done fell off, son. It's a sad fact. Yes, we fell off. Even back in the hard times of slavery, we was inventing shit. You don't hear too much about that nowadays. Think about it. Think for yourself. Education is the key. That should have changed everything. Had my eyes been open way early in my life, I might have chose a better route for myself. But that wasn't my time. I got it when I got it. I lived it now. This is what I want y'all to do. Look into it. Look into yourselves. Talk openly about the things that you want for yourself, for your future. And then manifest that. Apply what you talk about and then manifest it. Make it happen. If you need to talk, you can talk to me anytime. If you want to learn the things that I've learned, find you a God of earth in your region where you live at. Go to a law school where you live at. They're all over. Gods and earths are everywhere. Righteous people are everywhere. Conscious thinking, free thinking people are everywhere. Not just a lot of 5%. There's a lot of people out there that wants the right thing and wants to do the right thing and want you young people to do the right thing. Me, myself, I'm tired of telling y'all how y'all should do. I want y'all to tell me what it is that y'all want to do. Tell everybody what it is that y'all want to do to make life better for you. Your tomorrow to be greater than your today, greater than our yesterday. This is what you should want for yourself. This is what you should want for your future babies. You know? Forever is a long time, but forever ain't guaranteed. We gotta manifest forever. And that starts today. So youth, even if you gotta do like I did, get up on YouTube, post a video on Facebook, on Instagram. Let people know that you're not these young savages running around here acting stupid. And for those of y'all that are, oh, we see you. Yeah, and you will be dealt with. Because we have our own form of justice. We don't deal with the police like that. We have our own form of justice for y'all knuckleheads out there. that want to be knocking out older people and elderly people, robbing and raping women and children. Yeah, we got something for that. But for y'all that want to make a change for yourselves to do better, put it out there. Let somebody know. We don't read minds. Don't mind detect mind. I might have an idea that you want to do the right thing, but I'm not going to push an issue on you because I don't know. You got to let me know. That way I know if you're true in living, if you're true and about it. You know what I'm saying? If you're really about that life, or you really about that death. Society is about that death of you. I'm about that life of us. Let's get it together, people. Peace to Law's 5%, all the conscious, righteous people on the planet Earth.